Hello everybody, I just bought $50 in pennies from two separate banks, and we're going to be searching through all these pennies right here in hopes to find additions for our penny albums. We have both American cents and we have Canadian cents, and I'm really excited about the Canadian books right now because on the ends of one of these boxes right here we have some crazy good enders. Let me show you. As you can see on the left here, we just have a 1958 wheat penny. Nothing too special, but on the right we have a King George VI Canadian. I don't know if I've ever had one of these as an end coin, but I rarely ever find one. I think the last time I found one was probably like at least 4 episodes ago. And we barely have any in our Canadian album. So this could be an addition right here on the end of the roll. We won't know. I'm going to start on this box second. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start on box number 1, and I'll bring you in if I find anything good. It's roll number 4, and we might have just got a proof penny, but I'm not really sure. There is a bit of a mirror finish, and it's a 1972S, but the 1972S was also just a business strike coin, so I'm not really sure if this is a proof. Roll number 9 is going to have our first wheat cent right here. Let's flip it over and see what the year is. Looks like it is a 1958 from Philadelphia. It's roll 11, and we just got a foreign coin from a country that I rarely get foreign coins from. Looks like it's from Commonwealth of the Bahamas from 2001. And on this side there is a starfish. It is roll number 21. We have not had a lot of finds in this box, but we're going to have our second wheat penny. Let's flip it over and see what it is. Just a 1957D. The very next roll, actually, we're going to have another wheat cent right there. And this one is another 1958 Denver. Alright, I'm going to go through the roll with the wheat penny on the end first, and then I'll go through the King George VI Canadian ender after this one. And I already know this one is a 1958 on the end, but we're going to see if there's anything else in the roll. And I already see another Canadian, but let's look at this 58 first. Alright, there it is, 1958 P ender. So as you can see right here, there's also a Canadian, a 2001. I'm pretty sure that's everything else in the roll. Alright, here it is, our King George VI Canadian ender. Let's open it up and see what year it is and if there's anything else in the roll with it. Alright, here it is, guys. Let's flip it over and check out the year. 1950. I'm pretty sure that one's going to be an addition. I'm pretty sure we've never found the 1950, but I'm going to have to go and double check the book right after this. That is awesome right there. Now we have a 45 and a 50, all in the same hunt. I don't know if I've ever found two King George pennies in one hunt before. Anyways, let's see if there's anything else in this roll. I think that's everything in the roll. Let's move on to roll number 3. Oh yeah, guys, we do not have the 1950 in there. And like I said, they only go to 1952, but they start in, I believe, 38 or 37. And as you can see, we're missing a good amount of them, so I'm glad we got one today. In roll number 4, we're going to have another wheat cent, just a 1951 from Philadelphia. Roll number 5, and here's another one that we have not got yet. This is a 1944 out of Denver. Well, it's definitely a day for foreign coins. We have 2 more foreign coins right here. One is just a regular Canadian cent right here. Let's see, 1985. This one also having Queen Elizabeth, however, it's not from Canada. It's from Bermuda. And let's look at the back here. It says 1 cent from 1990, and there is a pig on it, or a guinea pig maybe. I find these sometimes. I don't think I've ever found one this old before. Usually from like the 2000s or something. But this is a cool find. I think that's our 3rd different country this video. Not including the United States, of course. Anyways, let's continue on in this box. Roll number 10, and I'm not sure what wheat penny of the box this is, but it is actually a 42 Denver. Unfortunately, for a second I thought it was a 42S, which would be an addition. But 42D is a pretty good year as well. We'll take that. Roll 14. And we've just found another reset, 1946 this time. Roll number 15 has something very exciting. Let me zoom in on it. This wheat penny looks like it is super worn down. And I could tell by the rim that it was going to be worn down. Let's flip this over and see what year we got. Looks like it is a 1919. That is by far the oldest coin of the video. I love finding super old ones like this. You can always tell by the back because they're super worn down. You can even usually tell by the rim of the coin, but let me get a close-up. It's not in very good shape as you can see, but you can always tell by the backs of the old ones that they're going to be old. There's the back, and there is the front where it obviously says 1919. I didn't see it at first, but there's actually another wheat penny in the roll. Unfortunately, I have no idea what the year is because the last number of the year has been completely worn off by, I think that's like the coin rolling machine. So it must have been an ender at one point, but it is a 1950 something S. No clue what the last digit could be. It's probably, it has to be either 53, 4, or 5. Pretty sure that those are the only years in the 50s with an estimate mark, but anyways, we won't need it, but it's still a cool find, and it is a wheat penny. In roll 20, there's a 1957 P. It's roll 33, and we just got a 1941 from Philadelphia. It's roll 36, and this is a year of a wheat penny that I just don't really find a lot. It's not very common. It's a 1940S. Let me zoom in. 1940S. It's very worn down. If I saw the reverse first, I'd probably think it was a lot older, but 1940S, that would go in our first book, but I'm pretty sure we already have this one. In roll 38, there's another reverse-facing wheat penny. Let's go ahead and see what the year is. 1945. Alright guys, I finished up with box number 2, and we found 21 wheat pennies and 11 foreign coins in both boxes total. Let me show you everything that I found. Alright, so starting off with our random finds, our first thing was this 1972S, and I'm pretty sure it is a proof, but I'm not totally sure. They made a couple other random foreign coins like this Commonwealth of the Bahamas from, 2001. Rarely ever find coins from the Bahamas, but I do occasionally. And here's another one. This one says 1 cent 1990, and this is from Bermuda. Awesome. Then of course our probably best finds of the video, we found a 1950 King George VI penny from Canada. That is going to be an addition to our Canadian album. I'm super happy about that. I love finding additions. Even though I think we're on episode 85, we're still finding stuff for our books. Then of course we had a 1945 King George VI as well, although this one is not going to be an addition. We also had 7 more modern Canadians right there, and let me go over all the wheat pennies that we found as well. Our oldest wheat penny of course was that 1919, and then our second oldest was the 1940, and I'll just quickly pan over all the other wheat cents that we found in this video. Nothing too rare. Probably the 40S was the rarest wheat penny, but definitely our best find was that King George VI. And there's also a wheat penny that we have no clue what the year is on this, 1950 something S, our only S minted coin of the video. But definitely our rarest find was that 1950 King George. Let me go put that in the album. Alright, I just put it in there. You would not believe how hard it was to put that King George penny in the Canadian album. Anyways, this is one of the final years they actually made King George VI coins, because he died in 1952, I'm pretty sure. And Queen Elizabeth took over in 53, and that's when her coins started getting made. As you can see, I don't have a lot of these in the album. I think I have 3 on this page right there, and then 3 over here. And I have no King George V's. I have found one before, but that was before the penny series began. Anyways, let me go check the next Canadian book. I actually completely forgot that I was able to upgrade the 1945 King George as well. This is the one that we had in the book. I don't know, it looks like it's in terrible condition though. It's the 45, you can barely even read the year. And this one that we found today is in much better shape. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in the spot now. Alright, there it is. I'm glad we were able to get an upgrade as well as an addition. We didn't have any upgrades or additions on the more modern Canadian coins. But that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Thank you all for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, I'll put a link to my last penny video on the screen now. We actually found a really nice addition in one of our other books, the one of the We Penny books that I rarely ever find. So you can go watch that if you haven't already. But anyways, I will see you all in episode number 86.